There's another interesting system called Ripple. So Ripple is, here's basically how it works. You have people in the system, everyone in the system has a debt to everyone, can have credit relationships with other people in the system. Not everyone has a credit relationship to everyone else. I might trust Richard with some amount of money, but I might not trust some random person in China. However, if I want to send some money to some random person in China, there's probably going to be some chain of people where each of us have a credit line with each other. So if I want to send $10 off to my friend in China, the way that it works is that I would send $10, where by sending $10, that really mean I would cancel a debt, or we would agree that the debt changed by $10. And then my friend would do the same with his friend, and then his friend would do the same with his friend, and so forth. So Ripple is just a mechanism for automating this. So, as it turns out, Ripple is completely not a new idea. It was around in this concept of koala networks. Now, however, koala networks have been digitized and coupled with a decentralized consensus algorithm. Magic. So, the advantage of Ripple is that with Ripple, you can store any currency on the blockchain if someone is willing to act as a backer. So one of the big problems with Bitcoin so far is its volatility. It's gone up from 1 to 32 to 2 to 266 to 65 to 1200 to, did it go to the moon yet? Yeah, it's getting there. So most people don't really want to deal with that. They don't prefer to just have plain old dollars, but still be able to use this sort of hyper efficient financial system in order to transfer them. So you just send them over on the Ripple network. That's really what Ethereum is. People talk about cryptocurrency 2.0 being like the internet of value. We're not the internet of value. Ripple is the internet of value. We're an arbitrary processor for state transition functions. Got that? Yeah. So, next slide.